Hello, this is the second robot reveal from our team, and I'm doing it in the 40-degree Pacific Northwest, so that's fun. First off, with the drivetrain, we have very meta drivetrain 450 3.25. We don't use McMaster-Carr spacers because don't really need them. These gears don't slide at all. We also have odometry, wall riders, angled bits for the donut to funnel into the intake, and yeah, that's pretty much it. For the clamp, we have high strength bar. We have this floor that angles up so the Mogo doesn't tip, and then we have this back wall here. It helps the Mogo from not going in too far, and then we have these two funnels that help the Mogo align properly when it's driven backwards, like this. And then, as you can see, we also have an auto clamp with these two limit switches here, and they only activate when both are pressed. So that ensures we get a proper clamp every time we drive backwards into it, like that. And that's really nice for skills because it means I don't have to focus on more things at once. Pistons are also 90 degrees to the pivot point to maximize efficiency. We got this thing here to push on the Mogo, like that, so there's more torque, and then just teeth, I guess. I don't know. Intake, pretty meta intake. Pre-roller stage. The chain is broken right now, so, but yeah, it's chained through the C channel like that, so it doesn't snap, and then it goes up through these gears. That's the broken part, and then it just goes to the rest of the intake. It's 16.5 watts, so it's powerful enough to intake 2 donuts at a time. So I'll run that. Okay, so I hope that fixed the color sort issue. Yeah, we can put 2 in, and the scoring isn't affected by what's coming in the front stage just because the power of the motor, 16.5 watts, strong enough to throw it over when it's getting jammed in the bottom. Yeah, and then we have pre-roller on the bottom with chain flaps just to bring the donut up from the bottom stage, and the hooks are mounted really high. That's because the brain is low right here, but I'll get to that later. And yeah, we just have these to push the top donut away from the hook so we can still go around and use the intake when you have a full Mogo. Lady Brown. We just simple, it goes up like this. We have a rotation sensor that's shoved into this standoff with the screw, so it rotates with the arm. And then we also have this piston lever here to keep the donut in when it goes through. So see, it gets trapped there, and then I press the button and it stays up like that. And I'll go and score it. That's it for the Lady Brown. Oh, and one more thing about that. We have this motor mounted on a plastic gusset here. It's just 3 sacks of plastic with a nut in between, and we just screw it on with the motor screws and then into this C channel, and that just prevents it from wobbling because we have 3 points of contact in there. I guess onto the drivetrain, or not the drivetrain, the electronics. We have our brain down here, which is low, good cog. That's why we need the pre-roller for the hooks to clear the brain. The battery in the back, tank in the front. And then we also have color sorting. We have this color sensor up here, and then we have the distance sensor here to detect when it needs to flip it off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah.